Fashion and Style, we are joined by Linda Murithi of In the Bag, a company that deals with fashion. Here to talk more about it is Linda. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us on Fashion and Style.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so you deal with fashion.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
I want to say that it started 2 years ago in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And I did the Hub of Africa Fashion Week with my Ethiopian partner. So that was like a little creative way of getting into the fashion industry, but we wanted to give it an angle. So we wanted to deal more with sustainable development and try and get a platform for designers to actually talk about manufacturing, getting into textile, outsourcing fabrics, and then, you know, getting a dialogue that would actually get them to all work together.
Right.
And so the Hub of Africa actually started then.
Tell us more about the Hub of Africa and why Ethiopia out of all the places.
Ethiopia, I was actually working in Ethiopia then. I was doing radio for the first English radio station. And then I ended up meeting a friend of mine who wanted to start a fashion platform, and it's just the hub. It's where all the embassies are. It's where you've got the UNECA. It's where you've got all the embassies. They've got the largest amount of embassies in Africa after London and Washington, D.C. So it just made perfect sense that you would start a fashion industry with a platform that really matters in Ethiopia.
And you've done it twice now. The 2012 was your second year.
2012, yes, was my second
Tell
year.
us about the event.
The event was actually absolutely fantastic. We partnered with USAID Compete Africa and Active. And on this platform, we did an exhibition that was supported by USAID. And the second one was the symposiums that was activated by Active. And then we did the fashion side of it. So it was really a beautiful joint partnership of well-established, knowledgeable people in the industry. Okay. So it was beautiful.
And what sort of designers did we see on the runway at the iHub Fashion Week?
Okay, so we had amazing designers. Doreen Mashika was there. We had designers who came in from Uganda, Salome Katangole. Fantastic. She is supposed to come for an event here, but we're going to see how that will work out. We also had up-and-coming designer called Anne. She has her line called Kipusa. So, you know, it was really varied. We had Charity from Zimbabwe. We had some South African designers too, so it was fantastic.
And you got your models from Kenya?
Yes, I did support Stretched Africa.
Okay.
And they're very professional.
They are,
so
yes.
Great young kids, great platform. And so Stretched Africa came, and then of course we had them mixing with the Ethiopian designers, obviously, who were majority.
Okay.
Yeah.
As an event manager, especially in the fashion industry, what are some of the challenges that you come across?
I'm going to go into the finance of everything because when we look at people, one thing you're wearing clothes, you're wearing a certain brand. So everyone wears clothes.
Right.
Everyone wants to look fashionable, be it going in for a meeting. So the first thing is you would think that people would support the fashion industry because it's a platform that would actually grow. But getting into the financing, you know, everyone's just like, oh, it's just going to be cute people on the runway and they're just going to walk up and down and then that's it. But for a lot of the designers, this is a make or break. You know, they want to build their brands. They want to they want to start exporting. And these are all the designers that I'm bringing to an event that I'm actually doing.
Tell us about this event that you're doing.
This event that I'm doing is actually a second edition also. First edition started in Ethiopia. It's called Fashion and Music Without Boundaries. We started it just as Music Without Boundaries, supporting culture and heritage and encouraging people to diversify themselves, per se. You know, getting into influences from, you know, Katungulu Mwendwa is a fantastic designer who's here. She gets her influences from the Tuareg, so one of her collection is influenced by the Tuareg. These are some of the things that I think are really important because it's not just the jeans and the t-shirt.
Right.
It actually has a story behind it. It has culture, it has heritage, it's very rich. And I think a lot of people need to kind of diversify themselves and encourage each other to learn each other's cultures. So it's something that we're becoming, you know, a global village, but we're losing some of our heritage and our culture. So this is just a way of trying to trigger people to get together. So
Okay.
Yeah.
And where is the event happening?
the event is happening in Diani.
All right.
It's going to be happening at Swahili Beach for the fashion event, and then Pinewood Resort and Spa for the music event.
Okay. And
Yes.
who are the designers that we're expecting to see?
Designers, fantastic
Wait,
designers.
one you are wearing, one of
One
the
I'm definitely
designers'
wearing.
outfits,
This
yeah.
is Deepa Dusaja. This is definitely, she makes a statement. She
Oh, yeah.
loves colors. She's very vibrant. Once you get used to wearing stretch silk, there's no turning back. I think I'm spoiled for life. There's going to be Katingulu Mwendwa. I love John Kaveke. He supported my first event in Ethiopia, so I had to have him back. He's such a darling. We also have Edwin D'Angelo. He's a Colombian-American designer. We have Kahindo from Congo, from the DRC. We're also bringing in Adama. She's now another organizer of Black Paris Fashion Week.
Wow.
Fantastic designer, and also does her own fashion week. So I figured we have to support each other as opposed
Absolutely.
to, kind of
Go against each
yes,
other.
competition and
Yeah.
everything. And also with this event, I have to say that one of the biggest things that has happened is also collaborating with Platinum Image. They also do events. Now, this is I feel like it is a one of a kind because they came in and supported this event full. They're just giving everything for this event. So I'm very excited to be associated with them and to be working with them. And I think we're definitely going to be working together around the world.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So this is going to move on next year to a different.
Kampala.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're taking it to Kampala. Kampala wants to have an event like this, and Kinetic Management is actually going to be on board. So he's coming down here to support this event. He's sending his a musician called Ruyonga. Fantastic musician, somebody to look out for. So he's coming to support the event, and we're going to do a partnership and collaborate. So it'll be Kinetic, In the Bag, and Platinum Image.
So very quickly before we go, for people who want to know more about the event, where do they get in touch with you?
They could get in touch with me on www.inthebagafrica.com, or you could email me at linda.marieb@gmail.com.
Thank you.